Hey guys, this is Adrienne for WDW Bound, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about the Disney dining plan. My family, just took advantage of the free dining promotion that Disney releases at least once every year, and had not used the dining plan in probably 4 or 5 years. I can't really think, but it had been a long time. So we decided that we were going to give it a shot again and kind of see how it goes. We have not been big fans of it in the past, and so we just kind of wanted to see if, there was a part of it that we were overlooking, or, if there was a reason. Maybe we were just bad planners the first time. I don't know. So we just wanted to give it a try again and just see, and with it being free, we figured why not. So we took advantage of the regular dining plan. There are 3 levels: the quick service, the Disney dining plan, and then the deluxe dining plan. With the dining plan that we used, which is the mid-level, you get 1 table service meal per person per day, 1 quick service meal per person per day, 2 snacks, and a resort refillable mug. So if you know anything about me, which hopefully you do by now, you know that I am quite the planner, an over planner probably. And I sat down one day with my husband and wrote down every day we were going to be at Disney, which dining reservations we already had, so that all of our table service credits were accounted for, and how we were going to utilize our credits, our snack credits versus our quick service credits for feeding ourselves and our children. I will tell you right now up front that I was very, very, very stressed out about this part, because even though I knew that it was plenty of food, altogether we had 20 table service credits, 20 quick service credits, and 40 snacks for the duration of our trip. I knew that it was enough food, but when I sat down and I saw that I had 12 meals but only 6 credits, or enough for 6 full meals, and realized that I was going to have to do some creative snack use and some creative splitting of meals. I'm not gonna lie, it definitely stressed me out. So just kind of right off the bat, I had a bit of a sour taste in my mouth about the dining plan just in general. And I had done a lot of research about what were good uses of credits, what were bad uses of credits, and always in the back of my mind during the entire trip, that's kind of where my brain was going. Well, don't use a snack credit for that. That's ridiculous. It's only a $3 drink. Or we had bought a refillable popcorn bucket. Don't use the snack credit for that. It's only $2. Pay out of pocket. And so a lot of people kind of think of the dining plan as this load off of your shoulders. You're on vacation, everything's pre-planned, everything's prepaid, and you just don't have to think about anything. Whereas I found it was the complete opposite for me. I was constantly thinking about it. Should we, even when I would look at the menu, when we went to T-Rex the one night, and I saw, well, I'm not super duper hungry, I only want the soup and a sandwich. And it was like $15 or something, fairly minimal for a Disney sit-down restaurant. And thinking, oh, well, I should get something more because that's not a great value. I didn't, but that was, like I'm saying, that's just an example of how that was always in the back of my mind. So all together, it stressed me out. It put more on my plate, more pressure on me. Or maybe I put more pressure on myself, I don't know, than when I just pay out of pocket, when I have my little budget and I know how much we can spend each day. And that kind of self-budgeting, I feel like personally works better for me. But it's not all negative. It's not all negative. The thing that I really, really loved about the dining plan was that we could go to some restaurants that I would never have even considered otherwise. I've always wanted to go to Homecoming since it opened, but it's a very expensive meal. For my family of 4, it's about $200 with tip. It's over $200 for one meal, and it's a phenomenal meal, don't get me wrong, but you know, that's a lot of money. So if we hadn't had the dining plan, I would never have maybe made that reservation. So we were able to try new things. We were able to go to new restaurants and other things, and that was a load off of my mind. I was very excited that I was able to have those experiences without having to worry about the cost. So that was really nice. Now, by the end of our trip, I'll tell you, we ended up with 2 quick service credits left over, which is hilarious given that I just talked all that about being worried that we didn't have enough. But I had saved 2 for the last night before we left, and we were still so full from lunch. That was our homecoming lunch, that we just didn't need it. So thankfully Disney kind of has a fail-safe in place for that, where you can convert your quick service credits into snack credits. But in addition to having those quick service credits left over, we still had, I think, 30 snack credits at the end of our trip, plus the 6 that we had converted from our quick service. And so, yeah, we took home a lot of snacks, which is great because it's souvenirs. It's, you know, treats for people at home, family and friends. But, you know, there was still that push in the back of my brain. I've got to use these credits. I can't let anything go to waste. I got to make sure that I get it all done. So, you know, I think what we came to realize is that the dining plan is not necessarily what works best for our family, for the way that we vacation and eat. That may change in the future. Right now, our children are only 8 and 6, so they can easily split meals, eat a cinnamon roll for breakfast, you know, those sort of things that minimize the cost. But I know that as our son especially becomes a teenager and he's going to eat like a teenage boy, that, you know, free food might be better. 40 snacks might be better. But for now, it's just not quite what works for us. Like I said, to kind of sum it up, it ended up putting more pressure on me, or I put more pressure on myself to make sure that I got a good value out of it, that I wasn't doing snacks that could be easily paid out of pocket. And even what entree I decided to choose at a restaurant was just a little bit, I just put too much on me for that. But I did enjoy being able to take home almost 40 snacks. I got lots of caramel apples, Rice Krispie treats, all sorts of good stuff. So I can't complain about that at all. Now what I want to know is your experience with the dining plan. I know that it's a controversial topic. Some people love it, some people hate it. So be sure to let us know what you think in the comments below. And as always, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe. See y'all next time.